The colony of New Horizon had once been humanity's brightest beacon among the stars. A thriving world orbiting a twin sun system, it had stood as a testament to Earth's reach and ambition. Families lived there, scientists innovated, children laughed under alien skies. Until the Galactic Concord arrived. An alliance of dozens of alien species, the Concord had deemed humanity a threat to cosmic balance. Without warning, their fleets descended upon New Horizon. No negotiations, no declarations of war, just orbital bombardments that turned cities into craters and forests into ash. Within hours, New Horizon was gone, 18 million souls, silenced. When the news reached Earth, the planet mourned. Then it roared. President Elaine Carter stood before the United Earth Council, her fists clenched with controlled fury. Around her, generals, admirals, and ministers watched as footage of New Horizon's destruction played on looping screens. "They thought we would cry," Carter said, her voice steely. "They thought we would surrender. They forgot who we are." She turned to the holomap displaying Earth's defense and offensive fleets. "Activate Project Retribution." The command rippled through military networks across Earth and its colonies. Hidden shipyards in the asteroid belts, cloaked dry docks on Luna, even subterranean factories beneath Mars came alive. Within days, a force unlike any in human history assembled. 600,000 warships. War forged not in pride, but in cold, furious necessity. The Galactic Concord, still celebrating their victory, detected the massive human fleet when it was already halfway to their stronghold in the Arcturus sector. Admiral Zor Vath of the Concord watched the incoming fleet readings with disbelief. This must be an error," he stammered. "No species can produce that many warships so quickly." But it was no error. Humanity had planned for this. Every generation of war on Earth, every brutal lesson learned in fire and blood, had been etched into their bones. The human fleet dwarfed anything the galaxy had ever seen, sleek dreadnoughts bristling with kinetic lances, carriers releasing endless swarms of combat drones, massive artillery ships armed with experimental dark matter cannons. At the center of the armada flew the flagship Vengeance, a ship the size of a small moon, its hull covered in ancient war slogans from Earth's long-forgotten wars. The first clash occurred at the Concord's defensive perimeter near Epsilon Prime. The aliens deployed a defensive line of 1,000 ships, each armed with their deadliest weapons. They barely lasted 2 hours. Human war doctrine was brutal and efficient. Instead of grand maneuvers or polite battles, they unleashed relentless, overwhelming force. Coordinated strikes targeted command ships first, then communications, then supply vessels. Where aliens sought honor in battle, humans sought victory. For every human ship destroyed, 10 Concord vessels fell. And as the humans advanced, they broadcast a chilling message in every galactic language. "You destroyed our children. Now we will destroy your empires." World after world fell. Human warships punched through planetary shields like they were wet paper. Entire fleets evaporated under coordinated railgun and missile barrages. Concord planets surrendered without resistance. Those that didn't were swiftly turned into blackened husks. The humans didn't torture, didn't taunt. They simply erased. The galaxy watched in horror as the so-called upstart species revealed its true nature, not merely survivors, but conquerors shaped by millennia of warfare, betrayal, and resilience. The final stand occurred over Arcturus Prime, the heart of the Galactic Concord. Hundreds of alien admirals gathered their remnants, 90,000 ships from dozens of species, all unified in desperation. Humanity brought 400,000 warships. It was not a battle. It was an execution. Admiral Serena Holt, commanding the human fleet from Vengeance, addressed the enemy before the final engagement. "You called us a threat to cosmic balance," she said, her image broadcasted into every alien ship. You were right. Then she gave the final order: fire. The stars themselves seemed to shatter. In minutes, the Concord fleets were reduced to drifting scrap. Planetary defenses on Arcturus Prime were overwhelmed by kinetic strikes that cracked continents. Concord leadership attempted to flee, but their escape routes had already been calculated and ambushed. Humanity did not stop until the capital lay in ruins. When the dust settled, Earth transmitted one last message to the remaining worlds of the galaxy. We did not seek war, but when you burn our homes and slaughter our people, you awaken something ancient and unstoppable. We are humanity. Remember that name. And the galaxy did. For centuries afterward, alien civilizations spoke in whispers of the Terran retribution, the day when a grieving Earth unleashed a storm of vengeance so vast, it reshaped the balance of the cosmos. No species ever attacked a human colony again. And on the burned soil of Arcturus Prime, under the shattered moons, a lone human flag fluttered, a testament to the terrible will of a species that refused to kneel.